This is Rockslapping Champions. Player 1, playing Artanis. We have Andy Omar. And he appears to be pinging very randomly over the minimap as he's looking at this big crystal thing in the middle. The crystal thing is the hybrid? No idea. Oh, it's a hybrid. It's the hybrid, I think. Anyway, player 2, playing Carax. We have SKSS. So let's have a look at the masteries while the players do get set up in this mission. We can see the Artanis is a level 37 commander who has opted to not go for any... Oh, actually no, he does. He has... What? Okay, so he's put 10 points into the Spear of Dune energy, but he's chosen to not put points here. And it's not possible that he's gotten to level 37 and just allocated 10 points straight here, because the other ones would not have points, because you get 1-1-1 across each set as you keep leveling. So this choice is very intentional, and I have no idea why there are no points allocated here. Carax, on the other hand, has gone for the unit Vitality, the Repair Beam, and the Spear of Dune Energy Mastery. So the only one that I normally go for over here is the Chrono Wave Energy Regeneration instead of the Repair Beam. It's really a matter of choice here. Both of these are very not good, to, say the least. So it doesn't really matter which one you go for. I prefer the Chrono Wave Energy Regeneration Mastery here. We can see the first attack wave on this mission has spawned, and we already have 4 pylons coming down for our Artanis player, despite the fact that he does not need pylons to be able to reach max supply. What is also interesting is he's using his ally's pylon to build his warp gates, which is again really interesting as a decision. I have no idea what is going on here, but I can already see that this is going to be very entertaining. We have a charge up already. What is he looking at? What does he want to do? I think he's waiting to try and take out the attack wave that will be coming up in just a bit. One issue is... Yep, there's the attack wave. What's he gonna hit? Oh, that's Carax's Orbital Strikes, okay. I'm gonna have to keep bringing this minimap thing over and over again. I'm gonna switch over to Artanis' point of view. So... Oh yeah, that was Artanis' point of view. But I'm gonna have to keep bringing this minimap up. The camera switching between the two abilities constantly breaks this, so my apologies for that in advance. But yeah, overall we now have another bunch of warp gates that's coming out and 2 more pylons, but he's not paying attention to his supply, and I don't think he realizes that he doesn't need these pylons. It looks very clearly like he does want these pylons for supply, because he's putting them in line, right? And he's using his allies' pylons, which is even funnier. Yeah, he's using his allies' pylons to put down his production structures. So, okay, I guess the first void sliver has to be cleared out sometime soon, but we'll see which one they're going to be pushing in. Okay, so it looks like they want to go for this one first. Now, one thing you can do over here is go for the expansion sliver first. The expansion sliver is a little bit easier to, well, it's a little bit better to clear, because especially when you have something like this, which is a solar bombardment, which can instantly clear the first sliver out. It's pretty much a freebie. You should be going for the expansion sliver first, because that'll make it a little bit easier to set up your economy and whatnot. But so far so good. We have a bunch of zealots that are chilling here, and now that their job is done, they will be going back home and examining at what the plan is here. And we have some more pylons coming down as well. What is going on over here? I am so confused. We have so many pylons, and now there's a random ping in the middle of the minimap. Look, Carax. This is how you kill a void sliver. Look at what I have done. I have destroyed a void sliver, and there's a pylon coming down right there. Is Artanis going to be flexing on Amon, being like, there was a void sliver here, and now I'm going to be putting down more and more pylons. How many pylons have come down already? There are a lot of pylons down. We have 9 pylons down, and we have another 6 in production right now. And now there's an attack wave that is heading straight for Artanis' pylons. Will Artanis do something to save his pylons from certain destruction? He's putting down a couple more gateways. Okay. So far he has decided he also does not need any gas, which is, again, a very creative strategy for Artanis. Karax is just basically, trying to win the mission and do the thing the mission is requiring. And now Artanis is going to be charging his unupgraded zealots right to the enemy attack wave, and they might not actually last too long because these guys are basically just chilling over here and just watching their buddies die, which is, again, oh, now they've realized that they have to go and help because their buddies can't actually take out these hybrids all by themselves. Bring this map up again, and they will actually, I think, yeah, okay, so they end up beating the hybrid down in a full-fledged fist fight. They do end up taking down the hybrid. We have another 4 more gateways out for Artanis, and so far we have 7 gateways, 15 pylons for Artanis. The expansion sliver is pretty much cleared right now. There's a little bit of a stun there, which is always amusing to watch as your army gets completely stunned by the void sliver that has no other form of self-defense. But that is the void sliver down, and we will see now what Artanis is going to be doing. Where is he looking at right now? He is warping in a bunch of army, looking at moving back and forth. He needs more pixels on the screen. Zealots running away a little bit. And 5 orbital strikes. I think 1 may have hit 1 zealot. Very nice. Over here, there's another attack wave that is basically beating down on Karax. But Karax is reasonably tanky. You can see here, these guys are just basically all okay. And Artanis is nowhere to be seen. Oh, he retreated his zealots back, which is, I guess, okay. What is he doing now? He's looking at his base right now. Okay, now he's chosen for a tactical 10-minute gas. So he has gotten his gases now, or he's put down his gases. It's gonna be a while before he gets that. Is he gonna be going for his expansion? There is a probe moving on the way. Oh, no. Exploring a little hole on the side of the map. Where is he going? Yeah, I think he wants to go and get his expansion. Or is he gonna put down some more pylons? One or the other. Oh no, he's gonna take his expansion right now. Okay, there goes the expansion nexus. And we have another chrono wave coming up for Karax. This game is so difficult to cast. And we have another couple of pylons down. Excellent, excellent. 3 pylons down. There's a little gap there. He's gonna put down a 4th pylon. Oh, there's the 4th pylon. The strategical genius that is Artanis. Is he like writing letters or something? No, he's not. At least it is not in the language that I know. So you can draw letters on the map with pylons if you have so many minerals. If you're flowing so many minerals and you have an army. But it does not appear that is the case. So there's another probe here, discussing with his other probe buddy. He decides to admire the pylon that has been put down. There is a language of the pylons going on here between these 2 probes, as they share their language among each other. This guy's looking at each other now.
Your allies are in battle.
This guy's like, look, I have a mineral and you don't. What's this probe going to be doing? I am not interested in seeing what's happening to the rest of the game. I just want to see what this probe is going to do. This seems to be abandoned right now. Where's Artanis looking at? Oh, he's watching his ally. Okay, he's watching his ally kill stuff. Where is he going to be moving up? He knows that there's an attack wave coming up his way. So he will be doing something right now. He knows that there's an attack wave. So he warps in a few more zealots. And he's basically good to go. Lots more zealots get warped in. He's going to get ready to deal with this attack wave that's coming his path. He is going to Hodor. He's going to Hodor the main. And I think everything is going to be okay. Lots of zealots out right now. And he is basically he's basically dropped down to 500 minerals, so that is also really, really good. And this attack wave is really massive. Few orbital strikes come down. Solar bombardment right on, not right on top of the attack wave. So the solar bombardment is kind of being wasted a little bit, but somewhere over here. But overall, does end up cleaning out pretty much most of the attack wave. There's a little random hybrid that still makes it out alive. That needs to be dealt with here by Artanis. Now the rest of the zealots are going to be this thing down again in another fist fight. For this is the Starcraft 2 Fight Club. And something else. Oh, there's a Dark Templar there that is basically... Oh! Is he going to get this Dark Templar? This Dark Templar is going to be a little bit tricky. I think he actually got it. That was Artanis and Karax. I think purple strikes, I think they did end up cleaning that out. Meanwhile, we are at the 14-minute and 30-second mark, still no workers mining on this side, and this expansion is also done, and still no workers at all on this expansion. This brew is also still chilling over here, so what is Artanis doing right now? He is looking at the Purifier beam. He's like, hey, why don't I get the cool beam of doom that keeps moving around everywhere? I want to have that. That's kind of cool. Looking at the Immortals right now. And now he's looking at the probe. Nope. Nope. He's looking at this little base here. I have no idea what he's doing, so I'm just. Oh, there's a warp field here. Oh, the warp field to help his ally out. Okay, that's what it is. He's dropped that warp field over there to just help his ally. And where is Artanis looking now? Yeah, he's just watching this Void Sliver. Oh, he has warped in a few zealots to deal a little bit of damage with this Void Sliver. And actually, does the auxiliary stats show the Void Sliver damage? Yes, it does. So Artanis has dealt a total of 6,000 damage. Actually, yes, he uses Orbital Strike on the first Void Sliver. I forgot about that. So that is why he has a good amount of damage dealt there. A few more pylons coming down for Karax, and there is now another ping over here. He's pinging this. Is there something like I'm not noticing about this? Is there like some of these crystals that go down when the Void Slivers die? Is something like happening over here that I'm not aware of? Is there some special animation? I'm not really sure. There's another attack wave that's coming up. Karax seems to be well equipped to deal with this. Very nice solo lances and ends up clearing out this attack wave. What is Artanis looking at now? He's looking at his ally make some probes, and he's noticed the attack wave is just basically deleted. Oh, that's a cool shape, but yeah, I do not. Okay, so Karax is just going to clean up the small enemy camp in the way. His bonus objective is a 500 IQ Warp Prism, so that thing is basically going to end up being killed off by the attack wave. Artanis wants to try and save the Warp Prism, but unfortunately, the Warp Prism is not too long for this world, and they're getting picked off right then and there. And now Artanis is looking at. Oh, he's built some more pylons here. I missed the pylon building ritual. That's unfortunate. Now there is a random shield overcharge when he was not even looking at his ally. That shield overcharge just came down randomly. But it may have come down at somewhat of a slightly convenient time. A little bit delayed there, but that seems to be okay. Few orbitals started coming down for Karax. Karax just picking off all these high value targets, which is really, really nice. There's a few battle cruisers as well. Those battle cruisers will also end up getting picked off right then and there. Artanis just watching this fight as it goes along, watching Karax kill stuff, as Artanis does pretty much nothing. We are at the 18-minute mark and still no workers on the gases over here, and no workers on the expansion as well. I have no idea what Artanis is doing right now. He has an army that's just basically locked down this area. He's defending, and now he's pinging this thing again. Like, there must be some kind of animation that he's pinging on this that I haven't noticed. We're looking at this last Warp Prism, telling his Karax ally, go there, I got this. We're gonna be looking at random parts of the map, and now he has noticed that there is an attack wave coming up his way. He's pinging that, saying, I got this. I'm making sure I have adequate pings here to let you know that I've got this covered. And now he is looking at his main, and now he's moving. What is going on here? Okay, so he's moving. He moved all his workers? Is he moving his workers too? There's an attack wave that's coming up here as well. That's going to end up smashing his base. We have some solo lances here from his allies. That will end up cleaning up pretty much a good chunk of these units. And he's mining now. He went from full saturation to oversaturation on this base. What is going on? I'm so confused. He went from full saturation in here to oversaturation here, because now he has 21 out of 18. Few pings on this side saying I've got some zealots here. And just so far he's just looking at this side. What has he produced so far? He has more pylons than his ally. His ally has 23 pylons, Artanis has 26. And he has 8 gateways, 2 extractors that are now on the base that he has abandoned and no longer using. And he's basically watching this while his zealots are there on this side. He's using his warp field to help his ally warp stuff in, which is, I guess, cool. He does warp in a few of these units, but they get caught by the Death Grip Crystal, and these zealots are still chilling over here. At least he's not. At least he's not F2A moving. Although I think at this point I don't really think it matters. But there is a bunch of Shadowcans right onto this Void Sliver. Ally is unfortunately rallying a bunch of Colossi here, so those things are gonna end up being killed off. But that is the last Void Sliver dead, and I am also very, very confused. I think Amon is also probably confused at what Artanis was doing and did not know how to adequately counter their strategies. But those are all the Void Slivers down, and that is GG.